Hello, hello, and welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Christmas cousins. I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
Cousin Seth.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Oh, hey. That's new, Seth. Have you been watching What's Happening? Is that what it's from? That's from What's Happening? Hey, hi.
I don't know. It was a couple of amalgamation of a couple of different intros.
70s and 80s sitcom salutations. I got you. Well, hello, Seth. We're back. Everyone, welcome. The Christmas Cousins Trader Joe's Pumpkin Haul Part 1 Breakfast Edition with our live studio audience. So exciting.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So exciting. Now, for those of you who are new to the show, that's our audience. They stop clapping at the same exact time, which is really cool that they do that. But I am Cousin Chad. I am the seasonal and holiday enthusiast. I love it all. And Cousin Seth, before we started this, was doing, well, you would say nothing, right, Seth? None of the fun.
Yeah, I think that sums it up. It wasn't doing much.
You were not doing much. So I said, Seth, I've got to share with you all the fun I'm having with all these seasonal finds, all these holiday finds and Christmas finds. And why don't we start a podcast and do it? It'll be fun. We always have a great time. And lo and behold, little by little, we got people following and listening. And now we're up to 23 million daily listeners last time we counted, I think. We might have miscounted, but I think so.
Yeah, off by a couple. But yeah,
couple.
Right around the ballpark.
Right around there, yeah. And of course, we have our live studio audience. We always do this live from the studios. Oh, polite clap right there. Polite clap. So, Seth, this is possibly our first actual episode where it is fall. It's actually fall right now. It just turned fall like the other day. It's amazing.
It's crazy. It really is. I have is that how you ring in fall now?
Yeah.
Sort of novelty chickens.
Exactly. Oh, how, people like when we talk about the weather, now that it's fall, inexplicably they like that, Seth.
Yes.
Now that it's fall, it's been like in the 90s in Chicago by you. How is the weather there today, this week? Are you getting fall-y weather?
Yeah, so they said it was in the 90s, and the leaves were falling over the weekend. But that was a little weird. It is.
The tree didn't know what to do.
I know. It was just like, I don't know, grow more, get rid of these.
Right.
So yeah, it was. And then this morning it was like in the low or mid 50s. So we're getting that cool weather. So yeah, and I guess the rest of the week high in like the low or mid to high 60s. So we're going in that direction.
Wow. Oh, so you are definitely feeling fall-y then. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had like some fall-y weather here in coastal North Carolina about a week or so ago. Now it's hot again. Now I saw like the morning's going to be like mid 70s still. Okay. So I was like, where's the fall? Where's the fall?
What is going on?
Yeah, but it is officially fall. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited because I'm like, there's a lot of craziness going on in the world, but for you and me and for everyone who's listening, all our Christmas cousins out there, for the next 30 minutes or so, all we're doing is focusing on the most ridiculous and fun thing, which is finding Trader Joe's pumpkin goodies, tasting them, rating them, sharing them with you all, and then having you run out and get what you like and giving us the feedback. It's so fun, Seth. These episodes get tremendous amount of feedback. People love our tasting episodes.
They do. And I I think you're underselling it because this is the breakfast edition. So it's one of the most essential meals of the day. So
that's right, Seth. It's true. And tell everyone, because I know the answer to this, what do you normally eat for breakfast? This is breaking news. It's not exciting. Exciting news.
In addition to my regular coffee?
Yes.
My very boring and nondescript coffee. We'll have a piece of dry rye bread, just like my forefathers did for several weeks
when they were running from Russian pogroms. But Seth, you've escaped. You're safe. You're in your mansion in the Chicagoland area. Mm-hmm. You can change it up. You don't have to just eat dry rye bread.
I don't know. I guess you just never shake those things.
Okay, I guess you don't. I have the same family background, and I eat plenty of good stuff. Seth, the overnight oats that you love, green tea leaves from Japan. But I have a fun thing because we're talking about pumpkin here. And we heard from our listener, Mary, who
Yeah.
calls herself Cousin Mary. And I love calling our listeners cousins as well. So this is from Cousin Mary. And sometimes I'll say, Seth, like, oh, Cousin Mary or Cousin Carly or Cousin Joe or Cousin Bob or whatever. And then people on like one side of the family would be like, oh, is that a cousin on your other side? I'm like, no, these are our listeners. But everyone just knows you as the main cousin, of course. So we did hear from Cousin Mary, and this is great because this is something you can do before we get into just real fast, something you could do with pumpkins after the holidays are over, because we have all this pumpkin goods. People are buying pumpkins. They just kind of leave them to rot. But there's actually some fun things you can do with pumpkins. Do you know of anything you can do with pumpkins, Seth, after it's over?
I mean, not much. I think because you're saying they've been sitting out, or you're saying leftover like pumpkin products and things like that.
Yeah, I guess after the holiday is over. So what can you do with them? Right. Of course, you love smashing pumpkins, both the band and the act of
Absolutely.
smashing pumpkins.
I'll never lose that, even at my age.
But Cousin Mary was sent a good thing. So pumpkin for pets can be a really healthy treat for pets, for cats, dogs, gerbils, rabbits, rats, mice, hamsters, all different pets. Mm-hmm. It's a good source of fiber, which can help upset stomachs. You give like a medium dog 4 to 5 tablespoons of pumpkin a couple times a week. So did you know this? I didn't know this. So you can give Yo-Yo, your cute little doggy, my cousin dog, some pumpkin. I can give Baby and Astro pumpkin.
Interesting.
This is interesting.
I wonder how Yo-Yo's system would respond to that.
Probably just as badly as yours does to some pumpkin items.
No, that's great though. It's funny because when I was at Trader Joe's, they have animal treats and things like that, and there were actually had a couple that were pumpkin flavored.
Yes.
So I was like, I'm not going to send this to Chad. He's going to make me try him on air.
I was thinking the same exact thing. I was like, you wouldn't just try one on air?
Take one for the team, for all the pets out there.
For one, Seth, would you? Come on.
Try an animal treat?
Yeah.
A seasonal animal treat? Oh, I don't know. That's a tall order.
All right, let's pass on that one. We'll save you just for human food. But so for cats, same thing. It's good for cats' digestive systems. Hamsters and small pets can eat pumpkins and seeds. Livestock, pumpkins can be fed to pigs, sheep, geese, ducks, goats, chickens. Very cool. And then birds will even eat the flesh and seeds of pumpkins, but don't feed them to wildlife because that can attract squirrels, raccoons, deers. So leaving them in your yard or park can be harmful to wildlife and waterways. So I just thought that was really cool. Thank you, Cousin Mary, for sending that in, because most people think of pumpkins merely as like decorations or as in processed foods like we're eating today, but there's actually a lot of good stuff you can do and feed them. And I like that.
I do too. That's great.
I'm going to give my dog some pumpkin, like natural pumpkin. I think that'll be very good for them. And
mix it in with food, or
you can. There are some foods with pumpkin. I looked, so I think that'll be good. And then I can make one meal for all of us: Baby, Astro, myself. Which, by the way, speaking of, for those of you who've been listening to the show for a while, I have a dog, Baby, the cutest little saber-toothed Chihuahua, and my dog Astro. Then I saw an ad on Amazon that said they're coming out with the Amazon Astro. Did I send this to you?
No.
It's like a robot Amazon dog camera. I'm like, wait a minute. They have a dog. It's so funny. The Amazon Astro. So I don't know. It looked cool and creepy kind of at the same time. Very Jetson-esque.
Yeah. Well, that's where we're going. That
is where we're going. Your house is already like that. You have
my Rosie just got delivered 2 days ago.
I have to see her. She could. There she is going behind you. Look at that. That's so funny. Seth's robot.
Nothing good today.
You have to register, or I don't know if she's breaking things, Seth. Oh no. There she goes.
A programming issue.
Yeah, I think you had to download the update. Oh, there it goes.
She's fighting with the Alexa.
Yeah, there you go.
Who do you think you are?
She's taking over. She's trying to kill Cousin Seth. Oh no, here we go. Oh, no. There she is. Wow, she even plays a soundtrack, and then poor Cousin Seth. All right, she's out of there. So anyway, Seth, let's get into it. You went just earlier today. I'm not saying what time of day we're recording this.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
but but Seth, what? So let's have you usually traditionally start. Now, before we start, I am sure you got the cider. Did you get the cider?
I did
It's
not
so
get the
good.
cider.
Oh wow, Seth, you
I'm
still
not
have
a
so much
big
to
cider
learn.
fan. I know, but that's an essential
Well,
component.
I think
Oh
so. Yeah, we've already gone through a jug of it, and we're on our second already. So
my God.
at my house, at Cousin Chad household. All right. So what are you starting us off with, Seth? I'll take a sip of the cider.
I'm gonna start because I have some varying items that I got an item for an item. I'm gonna start off with one of my warmer items. So
My
I
next
think you might
item
have
is an item.
it's an item. I think you might have tried this last year. I
Okay.
did not. I love waffles. So I
Hmm.
went with their pumpkin waffles, Trader Joe's pumpkin waffle.
Cousin
Uh,
Seth, I
mhm.
too have the Trader Joe's pumpkin waffle,
Oh, very
and
nice.
I too do not recall if I did it last year or not. So
Okay.
it's like if I don't remember, I have to try it again. So we can try this at the same time together.
Yes, if only there was an archive of all of our shows or somewhere where they're all consolidated into one
Seriously.
platform or something.
Can you ask one of the interns to just check what we've eaten for
Sure,
future shows? Okay, thank you. They get college credits for
they
doing
do.
that. Mhm. So, Seth, okay, so you're going to give it a try. So, the Trader
Mhm.
Joe's pumpkin waffle, I tried to keep mine warm and crisp. It kept it kind of warm, but now it's just kind of soggy.
Oh,
I
okay.
have to factor that in. Is yours still warm? I mean, I know your staff just served it to you, so it's different.
Right, they just baked it. Yeah, it's still a little warm, but it's still a little crispy. So I'm gonna try it without syrup and then with.
Okay. Oh, oh, look at you, Seth. You're so prepared.
Hmm.
Okay, I didn't do with syrup. So he's already eating. He said, I'm going to try it with syrup and then without, and just went right away and started chewing. You must be a hungry boy. That's
I
what happens when
am.
you only eat rye bread.
It was at
So,
the end of my loaf, so it was it literally was a crust of bread this
oh no, like a prisoner. Uh,
morning.
okay, so
I'll
you're
say
now
that too
having
loud.
that. It was, it was, so you're taking the bite. It was nice and warm. So I know sometimes you rate things on whether it's warm or not. You liked one coffee better than the other because it was quote warm. Uh,
We all have our criteria.
that's right.
Um,
Okay,
it's
so you're
really
trying this
good.
now. Okay.
Yeah, so I did it sans syrup.
Okay.
Um,
That's without, for those of you who don't speak Latin. Seth is very learned at Oxford. Okay. So
sorry.
go on.
Um, yeah, and it's good. It's a good waffle. I mean, as far as like
Yeah.
a little toaster oven or an oven waffle or a prepared one, yeah, it's good. You
Okay.
taste the pumpkin,
Okay.
but
I'm going to
it's
taste
very
it while
subtle.
you're.
Yeah,
Okay.
like it's good. You could, I mean, I could definitely eat it dry without any syrup, and
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty good. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Mm.
as far as waffles
Uh,
go?
well, it is a good waffle. I'm trying to
Mhm.
get more pumpkin. I'm not getting a ton of pumpkin in mine. Because in other words, if you hand this to me blindfolded,
Yeah.
I'd say, Seth, take your blindfold off. You keep missing my plate. But if you hand it to me and I was blindfolded and didn't know what it was, would I? I'm still concerned why you're blindfolded in this scenario, Seth, or I'm
Right.
blindfolded. This is weird, but I'm I'm not getting a ton of pumpkin, and I'm really like, when you taste wine and someone's like, oh, you'll taste cedar and leather, and then you taste it because they just put it in your head.
Right.
Even with that psychosomatic like thought in my head, I'm not tasting a lot of pumpkin. Did you?
Yeah, I felt like, I mean, a lot. I felt like there was enough. Like any more, I'd been
Hmm.
like, all right, this is just all pumpkin. But no, this is
Hmm.
yeah, maybe yeah,
Okay.
maybe it's good because I don't like an overwhelming amount of pumpkin or any spice for that matter. Be very
Any
subtle.
flavor.
Yes.
You're so weird. You don't even eat tea leaves, Seth.
I
Um,
know.
you know what? I took another bite of the more interior part, and I did get a little more pumpkin. Or maybe I'm just feeling the pressure from you to taste it. I don't know. Either
Mhm.
way, I'm enjoying it. It's good.
Yeah.
Um, I guess if I tasted it next to just a plain waffle, then I would taste it more. But uh, I am getting more pumpkin now, actually. Okay, in the more like the middle. I just took a little bite at the edge.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. You're gonna try
They're
it with the
good.
syrup now, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's a nice, easy, quick breakfast item. You're sending the
Hmm.
kids off to school, or you need something in a rush.
Okay, he's now tasting it with what kind? Maple syrup. I'm sure he has the
Mhm.
finest maple syrup straight from Vermont.
If I could turn the camera, I would show you the trees in the backyard.
That's right. So, oh, your own maple farm? He's a hunk with a
It's
maple
good.
farm. There's good with that. So you're now having maple and pumpkin. You're like having full fall, Seth. This is great.
Yeah, this is really good.
Really?
Yeah, it's a nice mix. I mean, it's yeah, I didn't use a ton of syrup, but no, it's good. They said
Oh,
it's to mix
really?
it up a
Okay.
little bit. You know,
Okay, so you're not getting, so look at you. You're so like professional because this time last year, like, what do you mean there's pumpkin in a waffle? It doesn't look like a pumpkin. Like you're so,
exactly.
and you're just chomping right through it. That's why I really want you to try this pumpkin overnight oats again that made you almost vomit last year. Just a little tease. My last item will be the pumpkin overnight oats. That's the item that almost made Cousin Seth quit last year. Trader Joe's pumpkin overnight oats. I got it. I'm going to
Mhm.
take the challenge, Seth. I have a feeling I'll love it. So, okay, so let's give this a rating out of pumpkins or out of whatever you think. I'm enjoying it very much as a waffle myself.
Yeah. I'd give it probably 5 out of 5 pumpkins.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was good. I mean, they said I
Wow.
make those, I know they're nothing special, but like the Eggo ones, like the blueberry ones, just for a quick bite or something to feed my daughter. Or, yeah, and they're good. So this is that just with a little pumpkin.
Okay. I am enjoying this very much as a waffle.
Mhm.
I'm giving it a 3.75 out of 5 because I'm just not getting enough. Sorry, for those of you watching on YouTube, I'm talking and eating. So gauche. Seth would never let me at his elegant dining table. But I'm just not getting a ton of pumpkin. I want a little more. Not too much, but a little more. Again, I'm a more seasoned pumpkin eater, Seth, so maybe that's different. So remember Peter, that pumpkin eater we knew growing up?
Yes,
That
absolutely. You used
dude,
to comment and you were such a season. You always talk
yes.
about that.
Dude was way ahead of his time. I mean, it's really trending now. Peter should be a food buyer or something. But I digress. So Seth, okay, so you gave that a 5, and I gave a 3.75. Good ratings. I like it. I'm going to have it again. I'm going to try it with the syrup that you suggest as well. So
Yeah. Okay.
overall, good start. It's fall. It's pumpkin season. For my intermezzo, I'm having a sip of the cider. I highly recommend it. You should try it. Really good.
It's yeah, when I
It's good
buy
though.
things like that, or again, I'm like, I don't know if I'll like it. And I'm like, well, should I get it? And then I always think, well, when there's people over at the house, how can I pawn it off on them? So there's a lot
Right.
of
That's
thought
right.
that go into purchasing these things.
Can you have your servants and staff do a cider chugging contest for your own amusement, maybe, if you don't like it?
Maybe.
Okay. There you
I think
go.
one might have an allergy, so that'll be interesting.
Oh, make sure to record it. So the Trader Joe's spice cider is what I'm talking about. It's absolutely delicious. Um, if you like everything, if you want to taste fall in a glass, flavored apples, cinnamon, allspice, cloves, subtle hint of citrus, really, really delicious. I like it. For me, that's so folly, warm or cold, it's good. So, Seth, let's move on to your next item. I do have a special item real fast. I just want to show you for people might like for on the go.
Yeah.
Not Trader Joe's specific, but they had at Trader Joe's the seasonal pumpkin pie perfect bar. Have you ever had a perfect bar? These like protein bars?
No, but I've seen them in a lot of stores.
Yes, they're in a lot of stores. They have a pumpkin pie one, and I've been enjoying it. I'm going to have a bite right now.
Okay.
Mmm.
I was blown away with how much stuff was at Trader Joe's, like fall stuff. I didn't know they had maybe they had it last year. I didn't even notice it. Like they have an iced coffee, and a bunch of different coffee products and pumpkin stuff. I was just like, oh my gosh, tons of like meals, dinner, lunches, and
Yes.
things like that.
Did you get anything not that you're not tasting on today's show that you're going to be having soon or later? Because there are so many items too.
No, but I didn't get anything, but I have the list of stuff. There's some soups, so I was excited. I was looking for, I think it was a fondue pot kind of thing last year. We might have
Mm.
missed it. I think when I saw it on Instagram or something, I got very excited and went there like, no, it's a seasonal item. I think they were already out of it.
You've been talking about that. You texted me for disappointed from Trader Joe's that they didn't have the fondue.
I didn't see it. I was like, oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Seth. I feel terrible now.
Yeah.
You better bring this show back up. So here's the thing. So you went to Trader Joe's, you only got items specifically for this show today.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This guy's
I'm
so
gonna go
dedicated.
back. Oh well, no, that's not true. I take that back. I bought a candle. I bought a Honeycrisp, Honeycrisp apple candle. So.
You did.
Do
you have it going? Do you have it going right now?
Not right now. Oh,
okay.
And I got this little beautiful succulent too of a cat.
Yes, I saw that. Did you texted it to our group chat with our kids, with our daughters? Did you see my daughter wrote?
Yeah.
She said it's a Day of the Dead succulent that Seth got. He was so proud he sent it. But we have 2 teenage kids on our group chat. And so my daughter texted back, wow, that is ugly, or something like that. Succulent. I mean, you can't, it is sort of ugly, but it's just holy, that is ugly was the text. But it's supposed to be like a Day of the Dead thing. It's not supposed to be like pretty.
I don't know. I think it's kind of pretty. Okay. I don't know. It's nicely painted and adorned. Why does everybody hate my?
You just know better than to share on a group chat with teenage kids of ours. They're not going to like it.
It is a gamble. It is a gamble.
It is a gamble. It's a gamble. Oh, man, that's a glutton for punishment.
So trying to impress the youngsters with a plan. Like, you think you had an exciting weekend?
I got a succulent. Okay, so Seth, what is your next item? My next item's an item.
It's another item. This is the walnut and pumpkin oatmeal.
Oh, I was going to get that. I've actually tried that before, but it's been a while. So I'm glad you're getting that. So walnut and pumpkin oatmeal. Nice. Good choices, Seth. Wow. Okay.
So my local Trader Joe's was sadly out of the Overnight Oats.
I know.
They had this as a nice, I think it's a replacement, and this is more like what I've had in the past as far as oatmeal.
Right, and you generally like oatmeal? You have oatmeal?
Yeah. I mean, I get really crazy, and I'll do like apple and cinnamon. Stuff like that,
okay, right.
But yeah, no, so I like oatmeal. So this is good.
So you have it heated up right now, ready to go.
Yep.
What did you mix it with? Water, milk, non-dairy milk? What did you do?
A low-fat milk.
Low-fat milk.
Yeah. That's my go-to.
Okay. So you are going to try it now, Seth. Or did you didn't try it yet, right? I was trying to look it up.
And I tried it.
I'm excited for this one. I want to see what you think, because is it going to be too sweet for good old Cousin Seth? Will it be right on? It could go either way. We never know with him. That's what's fun about these episodes. Okay, he just took a bite. He's chewing. He's even handsome when he chews, ladies and gentlemen who are watching. Oh, there he goes.
You can see that jawline.
Oh, mewing, as the kids say. Chewing and mewing at the same time, this guy. Yes, I believe that's what they say.
I've never heard that one.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
I like them. Say with walnuts in it.
Okay.
It's weird. I can smell a little bit of pumpkin, but it's more. I smell more oatmeal. When I taste it, it's kind of the same thing. I really don't taste much pumpkin at all.
Is it walnut or is it pecan, Seth? Which one is it?
Sorry. Maybe it's pecan.
Pecan. You say pecan?
Pecan. Pecan. Sorry.
Someone's a silly mood today, Sethy.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Yeah, is it not too sweet for you?
No, it's yeah, it's good, but I mean, I'm not really getting any pumpkin from it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that kind of initial smell mixed with the oatmeal smell, yeah, I don't really taste it too much. So
interesting. Okay, so you're just getting pecan, you're getting sweet. It's good, but you're not getting. Actually, I just looked it up online, and somebody else's review was saying the same thing, that it's light on those flavors. It fascinates me. Why do you put out a pumpkin item, pecan pumpkin, that's not like a stronger pecan pumpkin flavor, right? That's what we're looking for when we get it.
Right, right. Yeah, that's why you're going to grab it.
Yeah.
That would
And
versus
grab it
the.
again.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's interesting. They said they've had it for over 4 years.
Okay.
Uh, lightly pumpkin scent. Okay, I mean, I know you don't want it too much, but you want some. Um, okay. All right. So you've tasted it, you like it, it's nice and warm. Is it going to
Yeah,
be a yeah? Is it going to be a yas?
I mean,
Yes.
it's good oatmeal. I mean, I guess they give it 3.5 uh, grains of oats.
Three and
um,
a half grains of oats, right? So you're probably thinking like I thought, it's good, but you're not
yeah,
like, hey, this is super pumpkin-y. You want the seasons in your mouth.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
um,
Understood. Okay.
yeah, and I'm just not getting that. I'm getting oatmeal.
Right. Okay. He's getting oatmeal. Okay. It's giving oatmeal. So, okay. So 3.5 out of 5. Seth, I did this smartly this time. I kept them separate. I have the pumpkin O's cereal. So pumpkin O's are
Mhm.
they're the Trader Joe's O's pumpkinfied, as they say. They're fun little jack-o'-lanterns, whole grain brown rice, which I like. It's a little bit healthier. Whole grain oats, sweetened. So you're going to get a bit of cinnamon, pumpkin. So it's supposed to taste a little bit of cinnamony, a little bit of pumpkin pie. Um, I have it with cold milk right now, and almond milk I'm using.
Okay.
Now I have had these dry, and I like them dry.
Okay.
So I'm going to try it now as the cereal. You know, just like when I opened it, I didn't want to wait, and I was eating them. My wife is a big fan of these. I know that. So she was like, "Oh, you got pumpkin O's."
Okay.
I'm
So
like,
Chad, yeah, I
"Yes."
actually picked up a box of those as well. That was my third item.
Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. I would. Well, maybe we could. I would say try it together, but I'm trying to save my overnight oats to the end, the grand finale. Here we go. I'm going to give it a try. Mm,
Okay, there it is. What is it called?
Mewing.
Mewing.
That's your daughter. I don't know.
Look at that, mew.
All right, so I'm having it. This is hmm.
It's,
Seth, we
okay.
are on air, so if I'm chewing, feel free to say anything you want.
Sorry, I get a little entranced by it. It's the same
You
effect
do.
that happens when I take your house and you're preparing something or eating something. Like everything else kind of falls off.
You do. You were just transfixed staring at me. I almost turned the camera off. It got a little uncomfortable there for a minute. You do
Sorry.
like watching me eat, Seth. We should do an episode just me eating and you watching. Seth reacts to Cousin Chad eating.
I can just do commentary. I was going to try this. It'd be interesting. I mean, yeah, and not to assume that if I'm interested and fascinated by it, others would be, but it is.
Yeah, I would. I would too. Yeah. I feel like I'm in an aquarium and you're just watching me eat in my natural habitat. Well, these I'm getting a nice amount of pumpkin, not too much.
Okay.
I'm getting some of that cinnamon. It's giving a little bit of like a pumpkin pie aftertaste, which is really good. And it's staying pretty crispy in the milk too after a while. So I'm a big fan of this. I say it's also good on its own, or you can have it like as a snack or whatever. But if you want a cereal and it's like pretty healthy, it's really good. And that's a good start to your folly day. Start with some pumpkin O's. Even looking at the box is fun. So this is definitely a winner for me. I'm giving this a 4.5 out of 5, actually. 4.5 out of 5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm curious to see. Actually, why don't you go try yours now? I'm curious to see what you think. Plus, I'm going to stare at you while you eat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see me, because I only brought one spoon, see me cleaning the spoon. I'll do that off camera.
Cross contamination, Seth.
I don't want anything to affect. Okay.
No.
So I am using non-fat milk.
Okay. Again, of course.
And yeah.
Now, when you say non-fat, you're not talking skim. You're talking 1%, 2% that people need to know.
Oh, so no skim. Yeah.
Oh, skim. Oh,
skim
okay.
milk.
That's total non-fat. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
How exciting.
Yeah.
How exciting. Now, why do you choose skim milk instead of a whole milk or a non-dairy milk?
Generally the taste. Yeah, and it just
Was that the milk of choice in your house growing up?
We actually didn't have milk in our, I mean, rarely, maybe like cooking with it or something like that. But yeah, nobody really drank milk.
No milk growing up. Were you like Oliver Twist growing up, Seth? You had milk in your house. I was there.
Well, no,
I saw milk.
But I mean,
And then
maybe
that
it
was the
like,
porridge, sir. That was the porridge.
Father, what is this white substance in our refrigerator? No, but I mean, maybe they added it to their coffee or something, but it wasn't like a regular
Wild times in that house.
Yeah, oh my God, it was crazy. Yeah, to think that you were in my house in Texas, and that was what, 30, almost 30, 40, almost 40 years ago. It's
Yeah.
and that was the most memorable thing of
I had a discussion with your father about whole milk, the vitamins in it. Yes, I recall that discussion. I was like, this is fascinating. When do we leave? When are we leaving? Oh, that was good. Good times. And I know your mom, my Aunt Mare, she despises mayo as well. So maybe just like creamy white substances, which is not a big kitchen item, I guess, growing up. So you like skim milk. Do you do non-dairy milk at all?
No, I'm not, unless like Starbucks or somebody messes it up and gives me that.
Right.
But usually it's almond milk I end up with if it's a place like that and they mess it up. But yeah, I don't know.
You were at my house. Oh, we had regular milk though, because we normally have non-dairy, but I think we had regular. So okay,
yeah,
gotcha. This has been Milk Talk with the cousins.
How you doing yours?
We're here with Betsy the cow. We freshly milked her. So, okay, Seth, so you're going to try your pumpkin O's now, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm excited for this with his skim milk, which we just had a 5-minute digression about milk and the history of Seth's branch of the family. Very exciting times. They would have coffee and sometimes even put milk in it. That's wild how Seth grew up. Now I'm watching him chew. He's masticating his pumpkin O's. His fantastic jawline is really grinding those up into an easily digested batch. So Seth, what is your take the full sensory experience? Give it to us. Give it to us easy, Seth.
All right. Well, sorry, I'm gonna kind of choke this down for a second.
They're clapping. You didn't even say anything yet. Why is the audience clapping?
They're applauding that I'm keeping it down.
Yes.
So I put the milk on, so they're still a little bit crispy or crunchy. I know. I guess I had it in my head because they look like fruit or the size of Fruit Loops, and maybe they'd be. I know they're not the color of them. Yeah, I taste the pumpkin. I got that. There's a cereal I think kind of tastes like. But it's okay. It's all right. I don't know the the consistency of the. No, I won't say. Yeah, I'm not in love with it. I'd give it, sadly, I think 2 pumpkin O's.
Oh, 2 pumpkin O's. Oh no!
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez.
It's
Seth.
just doesn't have the crunch that I would have liked, and it's
wow. Okay.
Just the flavor of. I mean, I definitely taste the pumpkin, but I don't know.
Okay.
All
right.
Well, do a whole bowl of them.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right. I see people typing right now their displeasure with Seth not liking them. I'm going to test it and see if it's soggy now. The mine's been sitting for a little bit. Let's see. How's it crunch well?
Yeah.
Must be a non-nutritive cereal varnish on there. Non-osmotic, non-nutritive. Okay, so that's so you're only giving it a 2. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. I really liked it actually, but I understand what you're saying. Okay.
It's it's not a cereal that I would enjoy or eat again, or now I'm stuck with a whole box of it.
You know, at Trader Joe's, you can return items if you don't like them because they want you to try their new item. No, for real. I'm not just tricking you to go in and record it.
Cousin Chad said I give this back to you.
No, you really can. If you taste one of their items, you're like, I didn't like this. They're happy to take it back because they have so many different experimental items. They want you to give it a shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is one of their policies. So that's good to know because you can try stuff then, and if you really hate it, it's fair. Bring it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Not empty, Seth. You can't bring back an empty bag.
Box. Like, we need the context as well. Well, you're not going to eat
Right.
it now that I opened it.
So, okay. So I have on my last item.
Uh,
I'll do that one. This one, Seth. What do you think? The overnight
uh,
oats. Just looking at it, are you still sick, like nauseous, just looking at it a year later?
I had to take myself to a place when I was trying the pecan and pumpkin oatmeal. Just like this is that oatmeal. What Chad's going to try is going to be something very different. But
Hmm.
yeah, so yeah, that initial smell. What are you getting besides baby vomit? Oh, that is disgusting. It doesn't even. Well, you haven't mixed it up yet. Not that it looks any better, but oh,
um, it smells. I'm getting like a pumpkin puree kind of smell so far. I can see why you would like think it's kind of gross, just because it's like very thick and like it looks like a
yeah.
little bit of Gerber. You're making me nauseous.
So
Seth is gagging. Seth is gagging looking at it. At the 35-minute mark, I have to isolate this and get the
because you're
video.
pulling it like it is long draw. Yeah, that's illegal to put that
I,
in your
well, this looks like what I have every morning for breakfast, though the oatmeal. So this shouldn't be a problem for me,
Yeah, no,
right?
probably won't be. It probably won't be. But yeah, that looks a little grayer than or the yours stuff normally looks a little
I keep
Is that part of
taking the
enjoying
spoon
it?
and making I'm taking the spoon, just making it like ooze kind of back into it. It's so disgusting. Why does it make me so happy, Seth, when something disgusts you that much?
I don't
It's so
know.
weird.
You never know what the reaction is going to be.
Yeah, I love that
You're the one
reaction.
eating it, and I'm going to throw up.
Exactly. All right, so should I give it a try? Should I give it a try, Seth?
Yeah, you've tested the viscosity of it, so I guess.
Yes. Here we go. I'm gonna take a big hulking bite. Okay, here we go. You're making me laugh too much. It's too much pressure. Here we go.
I'll continue to talk. Right as you close your mouth around, I hear like a squishing noise. Oh, sorry. Oh, that was so gross. So I guess it's auditory. Oh. And now
I can't wait to tell the Joe the Christmas aficionado. I got it. I finally got you to almost throw up.
And you can see the doors closed behind me, so like all the smell of pumpkin is just trapped in this room. So it's just like I'm having.
Seth trying to get out of you. Seth trying to escape. Seth,
my God.
You're not escaping. So you are exploding. You're throwing up just from me.
I did throw.
Could you please try it on air again? I think you can do it. I have faith in you.
I think I could just mix together all this stuff I have here now and I'll get the same result.
I think you are. So for those who want to know actually what I think of the taste, oh, this is my favorite segment ever. I think it's fantastic. Yes, they could blend the oats a little more. I agree, because it's not quite a puree. It's not quite chunky. You have to watch this on YouTube. Seth can now. I had to launch this on YouTube before this airs. I don't think I can wait. You are you were really about to vomit just by looking at it. It looks like
Oh my God.
Oh my God, this is the best show we've done yet. This is great.
I don't need the sound of that.
Oh, I wish I should try to pipe in Joe. He's missing all the fun on this one. Oh my gosh, that's too good, Seth. Okay, so are you going to move on to your last item, or are you not able to eat anymore?
That was it. I'm just trying to think what I could eat on my desk that will set on my stomach.
Yeah, let's see. Hi, the green screen is not showing it as well. Okay, so you still have the pumpkin O's left, right? Which is like this minus the gelatinous puree. Oh, you should definitely watch this on YouTube because it's fun. Right now, we're just giggling and barfing.
Oh,
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 that's great, Seth. That is great. All
very
right, so you're going to
unsettled.
try your pumpkin O's. Can you eat still?
Oh no, I tried them. I gave him a wait. Did I give him a
Oh,
3 or
yeah,
a 2?
you
I
did. I'm
gave him a
sorry,
2.
you had the pumpkin O's. You have another item I meant, not the pumpkin O's.
No, no, that was it. That
Oh,
was
that's it.
those.
That's all your
Yeah,
items.
those 3. It's I feel like I had some overnight oats too.
I, for
Oh,
those of you who missed that part, I do have actual audio of Seth. Oh, no, I don't. Not yet. I will shortly,
oh,
though. I'll
I was
have
like, wow,
audio
you
of you.
captured that quickly.
I will have that soon. Don't worry. But
Oh my gosh.
okay, so you went through all your items too, and so did I.
Yeah, yeah. That's I said there was so much, excuse me, so much more. I was like, I actually saw a pumpkin butter spread. I was like, oh, I could put that on my rye bread. But I didn't get that.
Oh yeah, there's pumpkin butter. There's pumpkin body scrub you can get, Seth. I mean, there's just something for everyone, Seth. It's crazy. And
Yeah.
now, okay, so this is your second go around, your second year
Mhm.
with having these items, the pumpkin items. So how do you like it versus last year? Did it hold up for you from year to year? Last year, by the end of them, you were so over pumpkin. Do you think you're going to help hold better this year? Because last year, this is a sound clip. All right, Seth. So what are you thinking?
um, yeah, I think this year I have a better sense of the pumpkin flavoring and stuff like that. Like, okay, I have some expectations of certain items. Um, so I feel like there's been a little bit of growth in that area.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
um,
I have more
so
clip of you from last year, week 3 of pumpkin tasting. Here, Seth.
that sounds familiar. Yeah, I
Okay.
do think though. I mean, the burnout from pumpkin is going to come very soon. Just
You
oh
think so?
god, it's hanging from your lip. Oh, oh, that's what I feared was going to happen to the first bite. It's just like it was going to dangle there. It's just like
That what happened, Seth.
oh, oh, there was just a little like it took another bite of his oats, and it was just like this little just lone drip just hanging from his lower lip. Oh, I was revolting.
Oh, it's so good. I highly recommend. Did I rate the overnight oats? I think they're fantastic. They're pumpkiny. They're seasonal. You get the cinnamon, the spices. I'm giving them a 4.5 out of 5. I think they're delicious. I do see where you would have an issue with the consistency because it's
Yeah.
like a thick puree with chunks.
It would have gotten 5 if I would have actually thrown up. um, so how does that stack up to your usual overnight oats?
I blend mine a little more and have a little more milk in it, so oat milk,
Okay.
or almond rather. So mine's not so thick. It's definitely not as thick. It tastes similar actually. This time of year on my own, what I do for those of you who don't know, I make an oatmeal, vanilla protein powder, peanut butter powder. What else? And I throw in this time of year a little pumpkin puree, a little cinnamon, a little nutmeg, and a little maple syrup, and it blends up beautifully, and it's really delicious. It sounds just like what I'm having here, but I actually think mine is better. Speaking of which, cousin wife Leslie made us a new reel with a new chia pumpkin seed pudding that we'll be putting up soon. I'm
Oh,
waiting on the ingredients, so that's going to be very good too. So
nice. Very
yeah, so
cool.
we'll be adding that so people can keep trying because I know a lot of people tried her pumpkin spice latte, her healthy homemade one. So hopefully they'll try the chia seed one too. So
Yeah.
we covered it all, Seth. This is part 1. You
Mhm.
survived. We're going to have, I think for part 2, we're going to do pumpkin Trader Joe's pumpkin desserts with super fan cousin Lee, which is going to be a lot of fun.
Nice. Yeah.
And so that I think will be next week or so. So we'll have to go and get that. I saw like a pumpkin cheesecake in phyllo dough. I've had before. It's fantastic. I'd love to try that live on air again. So these things have been a year since I've had them, but I try to try new stuff, but I'm going to try that one again.
Yeah.
Did you see any desserts, Seth, that you were like, I've got to try it? A hold the cone pumpkin ginger ice cream. That looked good.
I did see those. Yeah. There's they had these Madeline cookies. The
You love a
pumpkin those do
Madeline.
look good. What's that?
You got Madeline's last year for the Christmas one, I remember.
I did. That's right. Okay.
You
Well,
love Madeleines.
the pumpkin.
No, you can do it again. No, I'm just saying you like a good Madeleine.
There was what is cardamom? The
Okay.
little like cinnamon rolls with cardamom, maybe.
Really?
Like that. Yeah, I think that's
Cardamom.
cardamom.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a couple other things. So.
Okay. Well, good. So that's going to be an exciting episode. This was an exciting episode. I'm going to be very busy pulling clips for this. I love it. I do have the a video clip of us when we did the little fun prank on you, innocuous prank. I should post that too. That was fun. So I will post that as well. So everybody, thank you. Thank you, Cousin Seth. Thank you. And we will be back with more great stuff. Trader Joe's, thank you. I'd love to get Trader Joe on for an interview as well one of these days. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, audience. Check us out at Christmas Cousins Pod on Instagram and Facebook, ChristmasCousinsPod@gmail.com. If you're still listening up to this point, give us a rating and review, please, or a follow on Spotify. Helps the Christmas community cousin grow. Christmas cousin community grow, and also helps more people find our show, which is fun. They don't want to miss out on this fun with Cousin Seth. They don't. Right. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. No.